Oh, wait. There's a person I missed down here. I think I might have even run right past you. Hey, what are you doing under a waterfall? Are you gonna take a bath or something? If that's the case, we won't disturb you. What? Bath? I'm pondering some profound questions. If I must say, I suppose I am meditating. If you hadn't come thundering along and interrupted my train of thought, perhaps I would have already come up with the answers. We're really sorry. Let's see. A human most strange and a rainbow balloon. You two must be from outside the village. Right, Paimon's Paimon, and he's Traveler. Wait a sec. Though you're right to say that we're not from here, what do you mean a rainbow balloon? Oh, right. You might not see it that way. I almost forgot about that again. Let me think. Right, Traveler, what does Paimon look like to you? I know there's a running joke with the emergency food thing, but I'm going to say Paimon's Paimon. That sounds right, but it also sounds like you didn't answer the question at all. Interesting. But to my eyes, Paimon is just like a little rainbow balloon floating in the air, and her string seems to be extending upward to somewhere above the sky itself. Oh, we just got some realization about how she's not of this world. What the? Seriously? Yes. And just what does Traveler look like to your eyes, Paimon? Of course, Paimon's golden-haired traveling companion. Don't tell Paimon you see something else. What I see, if I must really say, then I see a monster that looks like it could swallow the whole world in a single bite. Oh, that must be how powerful a Traveler can get. That's way too scary. Are you serious? Of course I'm serious. Perhaps you've heard that we Mussolines can see things that humans cannot see. But for some reason, I see things differently, even when compared to other Mussolines. I can always find things that have been hidden. I have read that the nature of things is hidden beneath them, and this nature decides their future. Not that I know what that means. If that's the case, how did you know that we're outsiders? Well, though what we see is different, we can still find ideas that we have in common. Just like how you can tell a flower is still a flower, no matter how strange the color, right? As long as I spend enough time with everyone, I can grasp the concepts that everyone talks about and then pretend to fit in. If you hadn't looked special in my eye at all, I wouldn't have struggled to find the right concept to describe you. As I thought, it seems I still have lots to learn. That's a whole bunch of stuff that Paimon didn't really get. On that note, we've been talking for ages, but we don't even know your name. What is a name but an artificial code that confers false uniformity on different perceptions? Still, everyone calls me Canoltilla, and you may do so as well. Wow, you talk in such a roundabout way, just like a scholar. Roundabout? Is that how you see it? I don't usually talk with humans from outside, so I don't quite understand your methods of communication. I am merely making deductions and inferences based on what I have read in books. You keep talking about what you've read in books. Do Mussolines read too? It must be really inconvenient for you to turn the pages, right? But maybe they don't use their hands, but the feelers on their head? Wait, that's not the point. Still, Paimon wasn't expecting there to be books hidden here. Yes, an amazing scholar left them behind, all hidden inside a secret base. All of what I just said, I learned from those books. There's even a book there that I just couldn't understand. Meditation has allowed me to comprehend it, ever so little of it. But lately, I've been making no progress no matter how I rack my brain. That's why I came here to meditate and try to find a way forward. A book that can't be understood. Aren't arcane secrets never meant to be known by anyone, usually encrypted in books like that? Speaking of secrets, that usually means treasure. Now that Paimon thinks about it, she's getting curiouser and curiouser. If you're interested, why don't I take you there to have a look? That book is important to me. I must find a way to understand it. You appear to be knowledgeable, well-informed outsiders. Perhaps you'll be able to understand that book quite easily. I've certainly solved a puzzle or two. That's right, we're like super professionals at this. Come on, Conatilla, show us the way.
Keep up. Keep up.
And we're here. If we dive down below this entrance, we'll find the place where that scholar once hid the books. Huh, but it looks like an ordinary pond. What sort of entrance are you talking about? Ah, right, it is being hidden after all. So you won't be able to see. Just watch then. Konotilla takes out something that looks like a key, tracing the air along some unseen trail. There is a soft chime, and the shallow pool before you suddenly becomes unfathomably deep. Well, there's the entrance now. Wow, Paimon couldn't tell how you did that. Well, I can't quite explain it either, but while others can't see it, there are actually all sorts of fissures here. As long as I use my token to draw a line across those fissures, I can do incredible things. That said, I don't know why they are only present here. As such, I did a lot of research until I found that indecipherable book. It has much to do with me and my token, and I'm also certain that if I figure it out, I'll know why I'm special in this way. There's nothing wrong with being special. Well then, that's enough of that. Let's go inside. I must find a way to understand that strange book. I'm gonna go ahead and go in there to get to the area. Oh. Oh, even though I didn't go near it. So you can't understand it at all either, after all? I reckon we should look more closely. You stare at the runes on the page for some time. The runes slowly start to disintegrate and reassemble themselves, becoming new words. At the same time, your surroundings seem to recede and you arrive in a strange new place. I see. This is the world where even sweet flowers in mint cannot grow. Can you see it, too? You turn around to look for the source of the voice, but are suddenly awakened. Looking back at the book, it looks just like it did originally, as though nothing happened. So, did you discover anything, traveler? I think I saw the runes dissolving, then reconstructing themselves. That's weird. Did you just stare too intensely or something? I knew you'd be able to see it too. Huh? Have you had the same experience, Konotilla? Is this what you meant by meditating? Yes, though I can't understand a single word in the book, I get a strange feeling from looking at it for long enough. It feels as though I've been transported to another world, and then you can start to understand the book's contents. But as soon as you awake, you're back to being unable to comprehend it. Then what have you seen before? Oh, wait just a moment. Ta-da! This is my notebook. I've written down everything I saw inside. That's strange. I wrote it all down while I was meditating, and I was sort of in a trance, so it might be a bit hard to understand. Let Paimon see. Yep, this is really messy. Wow. But it says something about an alienus? Alienus? Or something like that? Even when meditating, I can't make heads or tails of what comes before and after. As such, though I can understand just a little bit, I still don't know what it is really saying. If I'm not mistaken, however, the book is still missing a lot of content. The notebook does mention a few locations. Oh, so you mean that these locations might be clues? Locations? Yes, the names of locations were written between important sections. Can it be trying to tell us where critical parts of the text are hidden? I mean, I've guessed as much in the past, but I've never left Illinois. So, in that case, why don't you stay here, Conatilla? We'll go investigate the places in the notebook. Maybe we'll find the missing pieces. And besides, it related to Illinois, so there's no way we're going to ignore it. All right, in that case, I'm counting on you two. If you find anything, just bring it back. I'll be waiting here for you. Okay, now I get to look around. Nothing to check out but a chair. Let's go further into here. We got some more books. And a treasure chest.
Why is there a chest here?
Did I just get a component from that? No. No, no, no. We're gonna do... Is this like a different quest line? That is part of a different quest line, and I started in this one. Oh well. I guess I'll just cut that part out and do a separate thing for it. So, yeah, that's gonna be it for that. So that is it for A Gradient of Dreams in Okra, and I'll see you guys later.